I want to thank our county's detectives with Burglary Pattern Team for their dedicated and relentless pursuit of these individuals. I also want to thank our asset forfeiture and intelligence for helping putting the information together. And I also want to thank our tri-state partners in law enforcement. You know, we have historic crime lows in Nassau County. That's thanks to the leadership of Commissioner Patrick Ryder, his team, and the hardworking men and women of the police department. And also our continued cooperation with other law enforcement agencies in the tri-state region. That's the reason why we enjoy such crime lows in our region and in our county. And we want to continue keeping our residents safe, working as hard as we can, working with data, working with intelligence, and working with our partners in law enforcement. So for more information and details on this particular case, I'm going to turn it over to Commissioner.
Thank you. Good morning. So 2 weeks ago, we announced the release of two of our individuals from Chile that committed burglaries up on the North Shore. They were released under the new bail reform. Those two individuals were supposed to report for their ankle bracelet. They did not show. They were supposed to show up in court a week later. They did not show. And those two individuals, as we said before, are probably back on a beach in Chile right now watching this and having a good laugh. We continue to persist to go out and make those arrests. We continue to follow up all the leads and run the intel. We're not going to let the changes in the law stop us from going out and hunting these individuals down. So 2 nights ago, we were sitting over on 6th Avenue in College Point, 119-39 6th Avenue. We were there because the intel said there's an individual that lived there may be involved in a burglary from Hewlett Bay Park down in the Queens area, also from Chile. As we were doing our surveillance, a vehicle pulled up with 4 individuals in it. They did some counter surveillance moves. They moved around the block a couple of times, and we were going to then make our approach as they stepped out of the vehicle. In that car was Bonique Alexandra Quintero Baez, 32, of 39 6th Avenue in College Point. Alexandra Ivoni Pizarro Blanc, age 23. Levy Frank Maury Brugman, age 23, all from the same address. And our last guy, Brian Leonardo Herrera Maldonado, 25, of Chile. These individuals had just came back from a burglary they had committed in New Jersey, unbeknownst to us at the time. We got out and we approached. Mr. Baez committed a violent struggle against our detectives, 2 to 3 guys to take him down and arrest him. The female at the time, Alexandra, she surrendered without an issue, and Levy surrendered without an issue. They are all being charged with a fugitive from justice. Mr. Baez and Mr. Brugman had done a burglary earlier in Jersey. They had both been released. They had both been bonded. They were then out to commit another burglary back in Jersey, and then we caught them the other night. When we arrested them, they had consented to a search of their residence. In that residence, we recovered multiple items that came from multiple burglaries throughout the tri-state area, so that part of the investigation is ongoing. They are all being charged, well, at least the 2, Brugman and Baez, are being charged with fugitive from justice with New Jersey. Under the normal circumstances, they'd be going down to arraignment right now and walking out the door with no discretion for the judge on that release. They will not be released this morning. They will be held because Jersey has them on a fugitive from justice. They'll be returned to New Jersey this morning. Alexandra, who's been charged with the conspiracy, she will be released when she goes down to court on a conspiracy. She rented the rental cars that they used for these multiple burglaries. Mr. Baez is the actual burglar that is involved, and he's been charged with a burglary from Hewlett Harbor. The last individual that we want to talk about is Mr. Maldonado. He got away. He fled. His picture's up there. I want you to post it. I want you to put it out on all your social media sites. We're going to hunt him down until we catch him and bring him back to justice. This individual fled 2 nights ago. He's on the run. We got cooperation from NYPD, cooperation from Connecticut, cooperation from Jersey. We're all working together to make sure that individual is going to get arrested. So the warning is this, real simple, and it can go all the way back to Chile while they're watching. You come to our community, we're going to hunt you down. You commit these crimes, we're going to hunt you down. We don't care what the laws are in place that are making our job harder. We're going to spend the resources to go after you and lock you up. There will be more arrests coming regarding these ongoing burglaries. Once the evidence has been processed, we'll make it, again, accessible to the media so they can get it out to help identify those from what burglaries there are throughout the tri-state area. Any questions? Yes.
How many burglaries total do you think this crew committed then?
So it's an organized group out of Chile that's coming into the tri-state area. They fly in on 90-day visas. All of our individuals here are on a 90-day visa. 3 of the 4 are overstayed that visa, only to commit crimes here. They come up and they act like little different factions. The group that we locked up several weeks ago, those 2 were a different group. These 4 were working as a different organization. I would say in the Nassau County area alone, they probably account for 10 to 12 burglaries. Throughout the tri-state area, there's probably a couple of dozen burglaries. New Jersey was not aware of that we had interacted with these individuals 2 nights ago until we notified them, and then their burglary, they said they had the burglary, and we coordinated with them.
So 10 to 12 burglaries for these 4, or for the 4 plus the other 2?
For the entire organization.
Okay, so 10
There's
to
a
12 in
very
Nassau
organized
County
group.
alone.
They fly in from Chile just to commit these burglaries.
And where in Nassau County besides Hewlett was it?
Most were from the North Shore, most were from Saddle Rock, that area up on the North Shore, Great Neck area. And this individual, one was down in Hewlett. We have another couple open down on the South Shore also that they're involved in.
So are they sending the proceeds back?
They'll sell what they can on the proceeds, to the pawn shops, and they'll take the money back with them.
And where does it go once they're back in Chile? We're talking like a mob or what?
We believe it's an organized group, like the first individual that we mentioned, Mr. Baez. After speaking to the feds, he's been arrested in Chile and Spain for violent robberies. So they got a history back outside this country also.
Commissioner, given the international nature of this, and the fact that they're not only, it's my understanding they're not only striking in the tri-state area, but allegedly also in California and other parts of the country, what's the role of the FBI and ICE in all of this?
We are coordinating with all our federal partners. We're giving information to our federal partners. We are looking at cases down in Miami, we're looking at cases in California, and we're looking at Jersey and Connecticut also. That information will be supplied back. If these individuals are the ones that are involved in that, we'll know. If not, it'll at least be the organization. Listen, again, the word's got to get back to Chile. Come on, send them, and we're going to lock you up.
But is there anything that you can do, or the federal authorities can do, before they even get in, to vet them better, to see who's coming in for bad reasons or not?
So obviously we want our tourism to be good. We want no issues, right? We want people to come and enjoy the United States and enjoy the New York area. So we're not going to be profiling that way, but we are going to look at those that have those 90-day visas and look at that criminal records. And there are many individuals that will know, cooperating with Chile and the federal government, to find out who these individuals are.
Are they carrying weapons during these robberies?
No weapons. They're burglaries, so there was no confrontation with any individuals at any of these residences.
Commissioner, what's
businesses or residential homes, and what are they going in and looking for?
They're all residential homes that we are involved in.
And what are they looking for? Jewelry,
They're looking
electronics?
for jewelry, they're looking for cash, and they know, they study, and they know the high-end areas of our county, and that's where they go to commit those burglaries.
And Commissioner, what brings them here to Long Island? What's the draw, or what's the connection?
So they're picking it, look, they're students of the game. They're studying where the money is. So they'll go to Miami, they'll go to California, Los Angeles. They'll focus on the North Shore of Nassau County, Suffolk County. They'll go into NYPD high income areas where they're going to get a better bang for their buck, if you will, when they commit those burglaries. Yes?
Commissioner, how did these 2 guys manage, can you reveal anything, how they managed to get out of the country? You said they would need to drive down to the border.
Absolutely. So they can go down to the border, they can cross at the border. It's a lot harder to leave this country than it is to come into this country. So again, they can go anywhere in the border and get out of here and work their way back to Chile.
Is there any indication that they flew out of the country?
We've put flags on all these individuals at the local airport, so we would have been notified unless they had fake ID. Many of these individuals that we arrested had really top quality fake identification with them, passports and IDs made up with multiple different names on their IDs.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.